Welcome to Femme and Furious, a podcast where pop culture meets a feminine framing. Haven't said that opening line in a long time, but I don't have any sort of hot girl, hot take for you today because I am doing a bisexual baddie draft with the fairy bi mother herself, Capri Campeau. In case you've been living under a rock, or maybe you're just not on the queer part of the internet, in which case I will say, how did you end up finding this podcast? But in the event that you do not know who Capri is, she is a beautiful young woman who is so multi-talented. She is a content creator online where she is making all sorts of content for bi awareness. And listen, us bisexual girlies, we need some advocacy out in the world, okay? We are shunned by our own community. So not only does she do that, but she acts, she writes, she's going to be a part of a show, which she'll talk a little bit about, that is traveling to Scotland later this summer. So she is an incredible talent and somebody who I am so grateful that I've gotten to spend some time with doing this show. She is just a marvel and a wonder, and she's so funny. And if you don't follow her, you really genuinely should. She really is right in alignment with everything that we do on this podcast. She also has her own podcast with another content creator, which I'm going to tell you about in a second because it's our feminist follow through. But Capri has a podcast called A Little Queer Podcast where she collaborates with her co-host, Ashley, who is another amazing content creator here on the interwebs. Mostly, Ashley's work centers around bringing awareness and advocacy to the queer community, particularly in this intersection of being Black and queer in America. So Ashley is talking and touching on a lot of things that are probably pertinent and relevant to a lot of people in the show. And when I asked Capri what she would like our feminist follow through to be for this bisexual baddie draft, she said to me that she would love if we could go and just make donations to Ashley, who is out in the world fighting the good fight. And, Capri could not sing her praises high enough. So even though I do not know Ashley personally, Capri is good people. If there were ever good people out in the world, Capri and Ashley's podcast, A Little Queer Pod, is the peak epitome of queer joy. And I think that they are both out in the world doing some really incredible things. So for our feminist follow through, Capri asked us if we could donate to Ashley, who uses that money to actually go and make waves in her community, particularly in Texas, where she has roots. I don't know if that's where she's actually living right now, but Capri's had said that Ashley grew up in Texas and, being queer and Black in Texas and going through this experience, that she uses that money and puts it towards organizations and places that actually need it. And so I will put her Venmo down in the show notes for you to be able to connect with. If you're listening to this podcast today and you thought that you were going to be listening to me fangirl over Sam and Charlie Florek in the Every Year After series for episode 3, 4, and 5, I'm sorry to tell you, I am just a girl and I overshot my ambition for how much I would be able to record before I actually go away on vacation. So just a little housekeeping before we dive into our bisexual baddie draft. So today, Friday, June 26th, you are listening to the bisexual baddie draft in your earbuds. Tuesday, the 30th, you will have Every Year After episodes 3, 4, and 5. Deep dive. Long episode. Just be prepared. Probably why I didn't get the other episode done today, because I recorded for over 2 hours to get that episode done. Friday, July 3rd, House of the Dragon, Season 3, Episode 2, Deep Dive. July 4th, we're having a trifecta weekend. July 4th is the annual Dames of Democracy episode, highlighting all of the people that are doing the good work in government. And I don't mean people, I do specifically mean women. And then on Sunday, July 5th, we are finishing finally for real this time, I swear, Every Year After episode 6, 7, and 8. So that's our little housekeeping. Thank you so much to Capri for joining me on the show. I hope to collaborate with her more in the future. I feel so protective of Capri and like everything that she is creating out in this world. Even though she has it in her bio that she's the bi older sister, I would be Capri's bi older sister. And I feel like I need to put her in a little cocoon and make sure that she can go all do the gay things that she needs to do out in the world and do them safely and with much love. To everyone listening, I love you. Happy Pride Month. Shout out to the bisexuals. I love you all. Let's dive into the draft with Capri. Well, welcome, Capri.
Hi, I'm so excited. Guys, you guys don't know, Julia's the coolest person ever. She sent me this list of like bisexual prompts of like people to plug into, and I had the most fun last night being like, all right, I'm gonna click and yes, okay, no, it's this one. So I'm thrilled. I'm very
We've
excited.
got a good list and show coming up. So we have 10 categories in our bisexual baddie draft. I will say, I think this is the first time ever that canonically on this podcast, we are allowing men into the list outside of the honorary heartthrob category, which is what I do on my regular show.
I love bisexual men. I really, really love bisexual men. And I feel like bisexual men don't get enough credit. And bisexual men, in my experience, have been huge advocates for queer women. So I think bisexual men are allowed to be in this list.
I think men, women, and all genders, anyone who's gender nonconforming belongs on this list somewhere. And I was trying to like think about like where do people go? Who do I want where?
That's so
but yeah, I think
so many men.
I know. My dream, I think, is a bisexual man. When I think about my future, I'm like, it looks like a bisexual man.
I see that. Well, I will say, like, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I've dated like one or two bisexual men where I've been like, I don't like you, but it's more because of the fact of who they are, not because they're bi. But but I will say a bi man is a green flag. In general, a bi man is a green flag. You should follow RK Relentless. He was the first out bisexual professional football player, and he's gorgeous. He is gorgeous.
Did he
and
write
he's
a book?
So awesome. He did.
I have that on my list of things to read.
Should. Let's read it together.
I would love that.
I like that. He's
really love
wonderful.
That.
I'm all for a bi book club.
Let's do it.
Bi book club.
I just bi book club. Hello,
that
we could read
fun.
So many things. It fits into so many categories.
It's every book. We're like,
literally every book is bisexual.
Us reading the dictionary, it has the word bi in it. So
I think books maybe canonically belong on a bisexual list somewhere.
That's crazy. You're so right. Books are bisexual. Guys, is reading gay?
I do think reading is gay.
Canonically, reading is gay.
I think it is. I think it's the same as like specific types of video games. Like I feel like
I've been playing a lot of. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say like I feel like there's specific types of video games. I'm not talking about like a shooter game. Straight men.
No, a cozy game.
A cozy game.
Yeah.
Like a Nancy Drew mystery. I used to play those games.
Oh.
Have you ever played those?
Yes. Or like, I know what you mean. It's also in the realm of like the Alice of Wonderland video games where it's like the story where it's like you got to figure out who she was beforehand. Yeah. Okay.
Zelda.
I was thinking, yes.
Gay.
Wait, you're right. It's so gay. I was thinking Stardew Valley, but I think you're more right. Stardew Valley feels potentially more lesbian, but I think you're right. Like a mystery, a whodunit, like a fantasy. Yeah, that's bisexual. You're so right.
So bisexual. We're just kicking off the list. We haven't even dove into a real category yet.
We haven't started.
I think we're just bringing bisexual energy to the table. So I was like, I have to wear a bisexual crop top. I was in
It's very cute.
Thank you. It's boobs, you know? So
boobs.
Yeah, it's fast fashion. I'm sorry, it's Shein. I'm like breaking the patriarchal rules, but I've owned this crop top for about 15 years at this point, probably.
Okay, well,
so
then at that point, that's lasts longer than a lot of the clothes that I have. So I'm actually very surprised. So I think that's fine.
I still have
Is it fast fashion if it's 15 years old?
I know. I have stuff that I'm like, sometimes I go based off of like who I was dating when I wore it. And I was like, hey, you've dated 3 people in this dress. You can throw it away. You can donate it.
Funny. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Oh my God. I've dated 3 people in this dress. I've done 3 different anniversaries in this top. Is great.
I'm like, you can get rid of it, I think.
I'm
It's
the opposite.
appropriate.
I feel like I have like different I tend to wear different necklaces in different eras. I like a chunky gold sort of
Yeah.
situation. For those of you just listening, I'm showing off my chunky golds. Um I if I wear necklaces and stuff that I wore during the relationship, I think too much about if I'm wearing that like at a different part of my life or after the relationship's over. Maybe this is a Scorpio in me. I can't wear it after. Like that needs to I'll keep it, but I can't like
Yeah.
wear that after the breakup, probably within like a year of the breakup. It needs to go in the jewelry box and sit there for a little bit. And then I'll probably take it out and sage it. But like, I can't like, mm-mm,
I get it.
mm-mm.
Yeah,
I don't
there's
like
certain
it.
things. I'm that way with
Yeah.
my glasses.
Yeah?
I'm like, I feel like when I start dating somebody new or I'm like really cut off from a relationship is when I'll buy a new pair of glasses because I'm like, I need to change my identity. Like,
I literally love that. I actually love that. Something has to change. Like you're stepping
yeah.
into a new era. Something has to change. And I
Yep.
like that. That's how I am. Like I after my breakups, I reorganize my room. I'll
Mm-hmm.
get like new makeup. Something there has to be a shift, or
Yeah.
else I feel like something, or else I feel like I'm just like I'm not in a new era. I'm just like, nah, that person is gone. If that makes sense,
Yeah.
I have to step into something new, or else I'm sad.
I know.
I don't like being sad. I refuse.
Yeah.
I
No sad
refuse. No,
girls.
I'm always sad. Not always sad.
No,
I'm always
no.
emotional. No,
Yeah.
I literally
Emotional.
cry. Yeah, I cry often. I cry maybe like once every other day. But usually it's because like I'll be in the shower grateful for my friends and I'll start crying.
Yeah. I'm a happy crier. I'm a cry on all occasions. If I'm mad, I'm sad,
Yes.
or I'm angry, I'm crying. And then especially when I'm angry, I'm like, this is embarrassing because I'm so mad at you right now, or I'm so mad
Yeah.
at the situation. But
That's
I'm
so
definitely
real.
a cry on all occasions
M
person.
My mother gave me the best piece of and then we'll get into it, but my mom
Okay.
just so you guys know, my mom gave me the best piece of advice I've ever had in my life, which is, and I live by this. It's, uh, if you hate the world, if you feel angry at the world, you're probably hungry. If you feel like the world hates you, you're probably sleepy.
Mm,
And it's like always, like if I feel like I hate everybody, I'm like, I'm gonna eat. And if I'm like, nothing's going my way, like everyone's mad at me, the world hates me, I need to sleep. And it's been the best, it's been like the truest thing for me ever. And
I really
it's
love
always been
that.
the case. Isn't that awesome? It's the best piece of
I
advice
feel
I've
like,
ever had.
yeah, I feel like I need to maybe run a test on that for myself.
Always. If I'm like if something's feeling weird, I'm like, okay, wait, checking my water, checking my sleep,
Yeah.
and checking my food. And it's almost always food because I get so excited about my work that I forget to eat.
Yeah.
And then I'm like pissed. Or I'm
Yeah.
rushing or I didn't give myself enough time. It's like those four things always are like the things that make me stressed.
Moms always give the best advice.
Some of them do.
Yeah.
Some of them do. But
Mine definitely does, but I wish I had something anecdotal to throw in here right now, but I don't.
Yeah!
So,
For example, cut.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. No, nothing on I'm sure at some point I'll come up with something over the course of this
Yeah.
show.
It'll go put in the show notes. It'll go in the show
Yeah.
notes. Shall we
All
jump
right, my
in?
dear. Yeah, let's do
Yay!
it. So we have 10 categories for everybody listening. We're drafting bisexuals. These are not necessarily characters or fictional people who are bisexuals. They are just people that Capri and I both feel belong in a bisexual awakening category. Or maybe not even your awakening. Maybe you're deep into it at this point. But
Mhm.
so we're starting with an animated baddie. So Capri, kick us off.
Okay. So here's my method for this. I have my low-hanging fruit ones that I knew. Like I knew I could
Yeah,
like bunk bunk bunk. I wanted to go like like ring above that. Like one
love
step
it.
above that. Just because as queer people, I'm sure you've heard a lot and I want to introduce you guys to new media. You probably know these two. This is a couple, they're both bi. It is Asami and Korra from The Legend of Korra.
Yeah.
I love them so much. I love them so much separate, and I love them so much together. Did you ever watch Legend of Korra?
I've seen bits and pieces, but not all the way through.
You'd love it. You personally would love it. And I'm obsessed with these women. They're so hot. It's crazy.
I went for low hanging fruit.
You did
I wish
Shigo?
I could
What'd you
talk
do?
about it. Yeah, I had Shigo.
Yeah.
I
That's
just
not
feel
low.
like
The blueprint.
it,
She's got to be there somewhere.
I just felt like, so originally I had Esmeralda on my list, as an animated baddie.
Crazy.
Which I feel like maybe is the one rung up because I feel like people don't talk about her that often. I feel like people talk about Atlantis more now when they
Yeah,
talk
they
about like
do.
bisexual things, and I'm like, I feel like there's not nearly enough Esmeralda or Anastasia on these animated lists.
Anastasia
Also,
is where you lose me. I'm not about Anastasia, but Esmeralda,
okay.
yes.
Um, I definitely, maybe not Anastasia, but I feel like the whole vibe of Anastasia
Okay.
is like
I can get behind that.
quintessentially queer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lost family, lost identity. Yeah, I get that.
Yes.
Esmeralda is so funny because whenever someone says they're into Esmeralda, I immediately know that I'm their type because I look just like Esmeralda.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
do
fun.
some good cosplay as her.
I would do it. I just don't have blue eyes, but I look just like Esmeralda. Like, it's so funny whenever, like, but it's like become a bit on my channels. Whenever someone's like, because I'll do characters,
So
I made you realize
funny.
you were bi and all that kind of stuff. Anytime someone puts Esmeralda, I always underneath it will be like, I'm your type. And they'll be like, yeah. Even my okay, so my
That's so
co-host of
funny.
my podcast, the Little Queer Podcast, Ashley, I love her so much. She started following me on TikTok before like we became friends, because she was like, "You look like my childhood crush, which is Esmeralda." And then
I love
Ashley, I
that.
think, is like 4 or 5 years older than me. No, she's 4 years older than me. And when she realized I was 4 years younger than her, she was like, "You're a baby. We will
Yeah, I
just be
know.
best friends." But she's
I
so
feel that way
funny.
about you too.
Really?
Yeah.
And as someone who's been hypersexualized and fetishized for most of my life, I really appreciate when people do that to me. When people desexualize me and go, "You are a child. You are not
Yeah.
sexualized."
I mean, you're
Makes me happy.
beautiful. So,
Thanks, girl. You are
your
too.
future looks great for whatever you'd like. But I feel more I was just talking to somebody about this and I wish I could remember who because it was definitely on this podcast.
Mhm.
But I was just talking about like this new wave of like actors and actresses coming up, but particularly like the heated rivalry. I'm like,
Oh my God.
hey, Connor Story and Hudson Williams, I'm like, I think they're both incredibly attractive and I like really loved the show, but I
Mhm.
don't find them as like I found them attractive for like the role that they were in, if that makes sense, like in the
Right.
story that they're playing. Same thing with like the cast of Off Campus.
Yeah.
I'm like they're just slightly younger than
It's
me,
just a
but
little too young. I know
yeah,
what you mean.
I'm like, okay, I feel like normal that like the guys are like 28, 29 and I'm like 34. So I'm like, okay, that doesn't feel
Yes.
like a big stretch, but I definitely feel that way about like the off-campus boys where I'm like I'm sorry, the heated rivalry boys where I'm like
Mhm.
I'm seeing them be fetishized in like real life and all I want to
It's
do is like
weird.
be big sister and be like I would just like to give you a hug and like protect you from people, you know?
Well, I mean,
Um
for me, it's also that thing about like there's so many consent violations at, and sorry to get weird about it,
yeah.
like consent
No.
violations at like male strip clubs. And it's a lot of like, I don't know, I think sometimes straight women um can think, understandably, because women have been hypersexualized and seen and objectified most of their existence, right? They see men being sexualized and they kind of like go into like mode about it,
Yeah.
and they like really harp on it. But I sometimes when I get really, I also get really protective over queer men in that space where I'm like, hey, now come on, like
Yeah.
just because they're men, you don't get to sexualize them, especially when there's a queer man of color. That makes me
Yeah.
feel like, don't leave him alone.
Yeah.
But all that to say, I am actually in two different heated rivalry musicals right now. I'm in two separate heated rivalry musicals this current time.
I really need to come out and see one of your shows.
It's so one is an all drag heated rivalry musical. Both are going to Edinburgh Fringe. One is an all drag heated rivalry musical, so it's all women being drag kings. Except me, I'm playing both Svetlana and Rose. and then
Love
and
it.
then the other one is just a regular parody musical of it. And they're both so funny. The first one is like a burlesque one, so like God, everyone is
I
so fucking
love
funny
it.
in it. And the other one's like just a true parody musical. I just I was like, name something more bisexual than me being in two heated rivalry musicals at the same time. There's nothing
I
more bisexual.
I really can't actually.
So stupid, dude.
That's great. No, I love it. Hey, I think that actually I think the fact that there's content like that actually destigmatizes it in a way
Well,
because it's like
100%.
it's so it just became so big so fast.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that like we didn't know these actors and stuff like that anyway. Like we could talk about Heater Rivalry all day,
Yes.
but which I think is why Off Campus did well too. Like people want to be immersed in story and it's very hard when
Yes.
you're
It's the same five
watching
faces.
yeah. And you're trying to figure out, like, where do I know this person from?
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
not. It
especially if
ruins
they're
it.
like a B, actor.
And you're like, and like in the middle of it, you'll be like, "Oh my god, they were the guy's friend on," and it's like you're not even immersing yourself in the story.
Yeah.
But no, I also think that's why Obsession did so well too, because it's like you are really watching the show, you are in what is happening.
Yeah.
And also oftentimes like those actors are significantly better because they are very honed in on their craft. They are working on their skills. They are working actors, not like celebrities.
Yeah.
Love that
Yeah.
shit.
Love it too. All right, give
Okay,
us your
who's your
villain.
villain?
Okay.
Ah, Jinx.
I have Faith from Buffy.
Oh my god, I haven't gotten that far in Buffy. Okay, I watched all of Buffy with my mom. I haven't
Okay.
gotten that far, but I have watched a lot of edits, and Faith comes up a lot.
I mean, there's no one hotter than Elijah Doku. Like, she's just. I think a lot of people know her from. Well, I think a lot of people know her from Buffy, but
Mhm.
from Bring It On. I feel
Love.
like younger generations know her from that, but I mean,
Oh, you're right. She's na 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 na. Yeah, that's where she's.
yeah.
I just had that. I didn't even think about that. That's where she's from. Um, no, she's so hot in Buffy. That whole
She's
cast is
great.
so hot,
Yeah.
bro.
So,
Angel.
mhm. So you're on season 1 or season 2?
I'm on season 2. And when they started transitioning Angel out for Spike, I'm getting mad because
You'll
I
like
didn't realize
Spike.
that Angel's only there for like half a second.
I will
Does he come
say,
back?
oh yeah, they're in and out of each other's
Okay.
shows and stuff like that. Spike is like I don't know, definitely queer. There's
Um,
you will definitely. I would be shocked if you
Spike is
don't.
the gayest looking man I've ever seen in my life. No, complimentary. But I don't know. There's something to me about I don't know. I love Angel. I also love just the theme song for Buffy. Oh, it's so they don't make theme songs like that anymore. They don't. Where's
We
a
were
theme
just
song?
talking about theme songs
Really?
on my bisexual baddie draft. I'm sorry. That's this draft. On the
That's
black
us.
baddie draft,
Mm.
we were talking about the fact that they've just like gotten rid of theme songs
Yeah,
and
where the fuck
like
are they?
in streaming services, like now like have the option to skip over them, and I'm like,
Mm,
no, it's a part of the experience. It like
they're
grounds you
literally
into it.
so important. If I ever, I'm creating a vertical series right now. We're in like pre-production for it, and I'm trying to figure out how do we still have a theme song even if it's like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like for verticals, it's really about like catching attention and stuff. And I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
How do we still have something that is like because even like jingles for like a little queer podcast, we have our like
Yeah.
intro thing, and then I always go like a little queer podcast and like riff or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
so fun because people have started like DMing me and Ashley. Or like emailing us, like them riffing the podcast, or if I meet people in person, they'll just do that little jingle and they'll like riff at me. And it is like, and I'm like, that's the thing though. Like,
Yeah.
what is The Office without like,
Yeah.
like theme songs are, I will go down on my good. Theme songs are so important. And I think getting rid of theme songs is killing media.
I agree. We'll come back and we'll do a theme song draft.
Great. Oh my God, please.
The like
would love
queerest, gayest
So
theme
fun.
songs.
I'll just do themes. I'll do any theme song. I think theme songs are
Yeah.
bisexual.
I agree. Yeah, we had my grandma's 85th birthday last night, and someone brought up the Love Boat, and then I was at like the end of the table, just like singing the Love Boat, and
So good.
someone was like, my cousins who are young like you, so we were talking about how they weren't alive during 9/11. They were like, we don't even know what the Love Boat is, and I was like, oh my
First of all,
God.
I was 1 years old
Yeah,
during that,
just
and I will tell you, I remember all of it. I was there.
you were
I remember all of it.
you were traumatized.
The
Just like
world
rest of
changed.
us.
I watched the world change from
Yeah,
my
that's
high
true.
chair. I watched it change.
You sure did.
Man,
It's so
yeah,
funny.
I was there.
Yeah, I was in 4th grade, so it was just I could have been babysitting you at that point.
Damn, that's 8
I
years old.
know.
That's actually traumatizing. I'm sorry about that.
I was yeah, it's okay. You wanna know what the most
You knew what a
traumatizing
tower
part
was.
I
You had to
did.
learn what terrorism was at 8 years
I
old.
did.
Sorry,
You wanna know
girl.
what's even more fucked up is I didn't put this on my list, but I was really obsessed with Pearl Harbor at the time. And
You're
also
crazy, dude.
canonically
You're-
gay movie. And
My God, I thought you meant. Sorry, I thought you meant
it's okay.
Pearl Harbor. not like
No, the movie. Like the Ben Affleck, Josh Hartnett movie.
got it.
Gay. Should have known that.
Anything Ben Affleck isn't as gay.
Yeah, I agree. And I was like, thought it was so cool because I watched Pearl Harbor all the time, and I was like, so you're telling me it's like I was like could not grasp until
You're
like
so funny. Yeah, because you're 8.
I was just like, hey, so like, is it like this movie that I watch all the time? And my mom was
Your
like,
parents were like,
no.
yeah, yes, sure.
She was like, no, not really. Like, there's gonna be smoke in our backyard, so we have to stay inside. Like,
And you're like, okay, so like it's like I'm in it. I'm like in the movie.
I'm like, so does that mean that I'm gonna get Josh Hartnett, or
Am I Ben Affleck? Does that make me Ben Affleck?
is this the part where someone dies and then I get the
Is this
other
the
hot guy?
Your mom's like, yeah, this is the part where thousands of people
Lots of people die. Yeah. So that was great. I've matured since then.
I believe you. I've also grown from 8, not very much, but I have.
So tell me, who's your villain?
Okay. I had 3. I'm just gonna pick one. And I'm gonna say Loki.
I have a Loki tattoo.
That's crazy. I haven't watched the Loki series. I don't watch. I'm like not really a Disney Plus girl, but I love him. I also just like he just has like very like he's a younger one, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just has like big younger sibling energy. And yeah, he's bisexual and genderqueer. He feels that way. Like even before it was like in the show, they were like, it's canonic now. And I was like, okay, well, we've always known.
Yeah.
He feels gay as hell. So yeah, Loki is my first pick for villain, I would say. Yes.
I love that. Okay, I feel good that I can take him off my list from later on because I was like, how do I not have Loki on my list anywhere?
No, he's there. He's there for sure.
I love this. All right.
Who's your not me trying to direct the podcast. I'll shut up.
That's okay.
You ask the questions.
Take over. It's fine.
No.
My lover. I have a lover boy, lover girl combo. Sort of like I'd like to third with this couple. Because I really couldn't. I'm just gonna shout him out here. I felt really weird that I don't have Jamie Campbell Bower on my list anywhere because I feel like there is not a single person who canonically has not ever put himself out there as like bisexual, and yet when I look at this man, I think if there was a perfect person that I could possibly end up with, it would be him. I don't think there is a sexier man alive, in my opinion.
That's your type. That's crazy. Okay, we'll never fight over a man. That's for sure.
I definitely have different types of men and women that I enjoy. But when I look at Jamie Campbell Bower, there's something about him that I'm like, if there was like a knockoff, if there was like a Jamie Campbell Bower on Etsy, I would
Girl,
buy
come to LA. He's everywhere. He's all over here.
I'm going in the wrong direction. I'm going across the ocean.
Please come back. No, I did look up who he was, but he's the guy from Mortal Instruments, and he's also in Sweeney Todd and a lot of the Harry Potters. Yes,
and yes, he's in that. He's in Twilight. He was most recently.
Who's he in Twilight?
Vecna. He's one of the Volturi.
Wait,
people.
Are you sure? Which Volturi is he?
I'm pretty sure he's.
No, I don't think he is. I watched all the Twilights. And I'm like obsessed.
I think you should do a Google search. I was going to say he's in Twilight.
You're right. No, you're so right. He is. He's one of the. Who the fuck in the Volturi is he?
Hot man number 1.
Yeah, probably right. It's because they made him up.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not in the books.
Got it. I mean, he's platinum. He's more platinum here. He's cute. Okay, I see it. I like it. Who'd you pair him with?
So he's not actually on my list. So I have Gwen Stacy and Spider-Man.
Wait. I love that duo.
Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield. Anytime I have seen a video, the video on the internet of them just like she's like, so like when the people are like, yeah, do you know like they're trying to do that, and he's just like watching her.
Yeah.
I'm like, he was so fucking in love with her.
He is truly, just energetically, I think he is one of the hottest men that I've ever witnessed. And like, I just think he is
correct.
I mean, he has, and this is weird, but like when he's talking about grief, like he has the thing where he's talking about grief over losing, I think his grandmother, maybe his mother, I'm not too sure. And he's like, and he's crying. The interviewer is like, "Oh, I'm so sorry you're crying." He's like, "No, it's good to cry because this is just all the love I never got to express, and that's just the love coming out of me." And I was like,
Yeah.
you are the most beautiful man that's ever existed, I think. Like, he's just, oh,
It's
gorgeous.
I was like, Andrew Garfield needs to be on my list. So I swapped him out
Yeah.
for Jamie Campbell Bower because I
I love
don't
that.
necessarily think Jamie Campbell Bower is a lover boy. I think I'm just
In love with him.
starstruck. Yeah, like
That's honestly so fair.
simply like there's so many people that I was like, if I met a celebrity in real life, like I live in New York, you live in LA, like you see
They're
people
everywhere.
and it's just like not a big deal. Like
I
I don't
saw the
know.
Jonas Brothers the other
Yeah,
day.
it's great. And you just walk right past them probably. You're like,
Yeah.
hey Joe
I
Jonas.
stared. I said,
Have a wonderful day, Joe Jonas, who is also my type. Actually, if I'm being
he's
honest, Kevin is my type.
okay. Kevin, I didn't realize it was Kevin Jonas. I just thought there was a very beautiful man. Like, I was like, who the he's gorgeous. You know, when someone they look like too perfect to be people. I was like, who's that
Yeah,
gorgeous, gorgeous man? It was Kevin. Kevin is, I think, in person, like more handsome than Joe.
creme
This
de
is
la
crazy to be
creme.
talking about. He is a very, very, very handsome man. However, they are not 5'8". They are 5'6" and maybe 5'4" to 5'6".
Yeah,
They are
they're not
teeny. They are pocket-sized boys. And I love
great.
that. I love a short king, but they are short
Yeah.
kings.
Yeah, you're like, I love a short king, but give me someone taller.
I love a short king, but be honest. Don't be saying you're 5'8" when you're 5'4".
I know. They
Don't
can
lie
get
to
away
me.
with it because they're rock stars. So
And they're on stage, so I can't tell anyway. I can only tell when I was drinking my matcha and I said, that is Kevin Jonas. Oh, Kevin Jonas is like my height. Where's Joe? I'm looking down for you listeners. Joe, want to step on you. But he's hot. Listen, they're hot and they're talented. So good for them. My lovers, Nick Nelson from Heartstopper is my lover boy.
I'm so happy you put Heartstopper on the list.
I
They're
love
a little too
it's
young
so
for
good.
me. I love the story, but it's like,
Oh no, but for
yeah,
me it wasn't like there's no
yeah,
attraction to either
I
of
gotcha.
them. But I think it's Kit Connor or Kid O'Connor.
Yeah.
Just his performance is just genuinely sweet. I also put Bo from She-Ra Princess of Power. I like him a
Oh, I
lot.
love that.
I don't know if you'd be considered a lover boy, but I think the way he is with his friendships, he feels like a lover boy. Like he's very dedicated to his
Yeah.
friendships. Best
I
friend
think
gang.
I think it's great. That's perfect. Um,
Yay! Nailed it.
yeah. I'm glad you had Heartstopper on the list because I felt weird not having it, and then I was like, it didn't fit anywhere for me personally. But so I'm glad you
Yeah,
did it. We're
I got
knocking all the
you.
things off.
I'm here.
Um, so most likely to inspire your by awakening.
Okay, so I
This is
did
like
put
your
She-Go
prime
here.
content. Okay.
Yeah, she goes absolutely there. However, I also put Megan Fox. She-Go and Megan Fox. I think when I think of like girls who look, oh, maybe also Ruby Rose should be on that list. I'm just thinking of like when girls who think they're straight see this girl and then go, wait, that I would say She-Go, Megan Fox, Ruby Rose. Those are the girls that people look at. And maybe also Kaylani. It's getting too big. The ones that
Yeah.
people look at and they go, wait a minute, hold on, I'm confused. That is where, that's my She-Go, Megan Fox, Kaylani, Ruby Rose. Boom.
Yeah. I for the purposes of the fact that I know that I'm going to be talking about House of the Dragon, left Emma Darcy off my list because they could walk me like a dog.
100%.
They could
could
tell
choke me
me
out.
sit and sit, bark.
Yeah.
I would do it. So
100%.
I didn't do it because I'm going to speak probably for the next 8 weeks about it. But
Love that.
so my most likely to inspire by awakening, I kind of did too. So I have Charlie's Angels here because I think when I was younger and I would watch this movie, I didn't like
Who's your favorite?
understand. Probably Lucy Liu.
That's so real. That's so real.
Probably Lucy Liu. I mean, but all of them, like Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, Lucy Liu, like. And this is, I'm talking specifically about that version of the movie.
And in my opinion, that's the only version that fucking exists, if I'm being so honest with you. They are Cameron Diaz's arms. I've never, just truly one of the most, and listen, I don't have types, but I do have a Capricorn descendant. I don't date a lot of blondes. I don't find a lot of blondes, blue eyes attractive. Cameron Diaz is so hot. And she's always been so hot. And she's just like, in that movie especially, something about, and maybe this is my trauma, something about women like just really beating up men is so good for me. It's really good for me. I like it a lot.
It's so funny that you say that because I'm like, there's something about probably my trauma that's like the femme fatale. Like anything that falls under that category. So when there's the scene where Lucy Liu is giving the guy the massage, the and she's standing and she's giving the foot massage on him.
Yeah.
There's something about like women using their sexuality to bring down men or the patriarchy that I
Yeah.
am just so like horny for, quite frankly.
I mean, it's the
that I
entire
love.
plot of Jennifer's Body, which is like
I
the
love
gayest.
Jennifer's Body.
It's truly one of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah, there was something about that, and I think it is because and I mean that was probably something we'll talk about later in the episode too. But like something about like it's the only type of misandry that I think the patriarchy allows to slip through into modern media because they're hot, right? And so it's like women are allowed to hate men on a larger scale when they are so hot that it doesn't matter, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's like it makes sense for us when we're watching these movies, especially as a developmental age, to be like, I like her so much and I don't understand why. And I'm so drawn to her and I'm so attracted to her. But it's because she has so much autonomy. She has her own belief systems and she is like actively going against the patriarchy. And she's really, really, really hot while she does it.
Yeah. I mean, like Charlie's Angels, I've said this before and I'll say it again, are living my dream. Like you have a faceless sugar daddy. Faceless.
Right.
All you have to do is call in and say, "Hey Charlie, hi Charlie."
Hi, Charlie.
And then you get to go beat up men for a living and get paid for it, and you don't have to owe Charlie any sexual favors.
Nope.
It's my dream.
And you live with your best friends.
Yeah. Two other hot women that you're living with. Like, what could be better?
Nothing.
Truly
nothing.
So I think when I look back at my childhood, I'm like, I perseverated on that movie, and now I understand why. And a lot of other queer
What's
movies.
perseverate? What does that mean?
Like obsess over.
Got it. Perseverate. I like that.
Yeah. So I think though my real bi awakening was Alex and Marissa from the OC.
Oh, I don't watch the OC.
So
look 'em up.
I'm just like just enough older than you that this is like out of your generation, but like 100% into mine. The OC, so we had Marissa, who was a straight character, up until she meets Alex, who dates one of the other boys on the show and then ends up dating Marissa. And I think it was the first time.
Which one's Olivia Wilde?
Alex.
She's hot.
She's so hot. And has dated Harry Styles, so you know she's also queer.
Good for her.
So yeah, great, right? Like, so I think when I saw them kiss on TV for the first time, I was in high school and like early into my high school career, and I think it was the first time that I ever realized, hey, like I also want to kiss my friends.
Yeah,
and
get that.
And maybe there's something more to it. So I think that was like my real like first time that I actually internally questioned it, but definitely Charlie's Angels, like growing up, I was like, they're hot. I want to be them. I love them. I want to be friends with them. I want to be in this group.
Yeah. I love that. That's so real. That's so good.
Who's yours? You had Shigo.
Oh, I did. Yes. Shigo, Megan Fox, Ruby Rose, Kaylani.
Just all of them. We just have multiple women there. No men.
Always. Nope, always. I want to hear. I'm nervous about the hear me outs. I want to hear your hear me out before I say mine.
Maybe we should do like a 3, 2, 1. So we okay. This was originally where I had Vecna because I felt like I needed to have Jamie Campbell Bower on the list.
Cool. Okay, I feel less weird.
I also have Mystique from X-Men.
That is not a hear me out. That's so fucked up of you, Julia. That's not.
I didn't know where else to put her.
She's hot.
I kind of regretted putting this category because I also didn't want to put something super weird.
I got it. I'll sweep. Ready?
Okay, great.
The hyenas from The Lion King.
Absolutely.
All three of them.
This is the animal category.
Yeah, the hyenas. I mean, Scar also, but like, nah. But like, it's everyone knows Scar. Scar's the hottest person in the world. It's the hyenas from The Lion King for me.
Okay. Who is my animatropic?
I mean, you said Vecna. Vecna's like all slime and goop, right?
I think it's like, it's not even that. I think it's like the like it's the deep rumbling voice that I'm like, if I just close my eyes and think of England, I could be okay with this. Like,
you're so funny. No, for me, a hear me out is like, that's not a person.
Okay.
Like that.
Like a Grandmother Willow?
Huh?
Grandmother Willow? You know,
yes.
Grandmother Willow?
What is that? Grandmother Willow.
She's the tree from Pocahontas.
Okay, hell yeah.
Maybe not that, but maybe like
No, yes.
maybe the tree from the Rainforest Cafe. I don't know what her
With
name
lots
is.
of
I'm
trees going
sorry.
on here, Julia.
Not human, right? Because I mean, like, I could say Robin Hood, like the fox Robin Hood, but I feel like
Yeah, but
that's
cheating. Right.
yeah, it's like, yeah, duh.
Yes.
So maybe not Grandmother Willow. I feel like she's sacred to me, but perhaps the tree from the Rainforest Cafe. She
Okay.
was lovely. I feel like we'd have a nice time.
I think that's good. Also, I want to throw in there the original green M before they made her less hot.
Yeah, I
Slutty green
agree with that
M&M.
too. There's definitely some on here that I like regret. I put Mystique because I didn't know how weird we were gonna go.
Well, I'll get weird.
I was like, she's Mystique in her blue form specifically. I think if Mystique is like
That's hotter than her human form. If
I
frankly,
agree. Also a bi awakening. Should have known then that
so hot.
I was like, why do I keep rewinding these scenes with Mystique in that?
When it like
And
and like the scales go over and she's like, I can be whoever you want me to be. Oh, she's so hot.
yeah, you've got the Jennifer Lawrence
I was just
version in
asking
there.
that. Who is yours?
Yeah. If you ask me the actress's name, I don't know, but definitely from like the original trilogy.
Let's look up original
With
Mystique.
Hugh Jackman. I'm like Jack Hugo.
Yes.
I couldn't get the name out.
Well, I think Hugh Jackman was in all of them.
Yeah,
but it's just different. Oh yeah. She was my first Mystique too. She was my first, but I think I was too young. But no, she's gorgeous. My friends and I were talking about doing X-Men for Halloween and then calling it "Oops, all Mystique," and we're all Mystique.
I think that is great. You should do it.
We're X-Men and oops, all Mystique.
There's nothing I'd rather. So I'm gonna give you a lot of information about me right here, but
Okay.
I'm actually currently wearing a bra, but I haven't worn a bra or
Never
underwear for like
Same.
since 2012.
Yeah,
3
same.
years. And I think that there's something very freeing about being Mystique because to me, there's nothing better than getting away with a costume or an outfit where I genuinely, where it's almost like socially appropriate for people to see your boobs
Just be
in
naked.
that context. Yeah,
I
love
love
it.
that. I love that.
It's just, if I could live on a naked compound, I'm not interested in other people's nudity, and I'm not even really interested in my own. I just, the confines, the patriarchal confines of a bra is just very toxic.
I get that. Listen, I get that. I'm with you. I think that's a really good point about Mystique. She just gets to be naked.
I think there's nothing better. And she's all scaly, so you're not even being pinpointed to her nipples, which is like the thing that apparently men can't see because, you know, it's not like they have 2 of their own, sometimes
Men and their
3.
obsession with nipples. They're so freaking weird about nipples.
I know. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Hate them.
Exactly. Like,
leave nipples alone.
yeah,
You have
let
nipples.
the
Yours are just useless.
Exactly. It's not my fault that yours are not ergonomically correct.
It's not my fault. Yours have no purpose. I don't know. Maybe you should have been a woman. Sorry.
You're a defect.
Yeah.
You were supposed to be all chromosomes, all embryos are female up until a certain point. So it's not my fault that you just developed.
You decided to leave the team, weirdo.
Yeah.
No, my mom has a really big bone to pick with the fact that being topless as a woman is illegal, but being topless as a man isn't. She's like, my boobs do things. Yours don't. Yours are purely aesthetic. Mine's
like,
actually do things.
Yeah. People that are weird about people breastfeeding, I'm like, this is
oh my God, don't even get me started. People who sexualize mothers and children are the most fucking disgusting people in the world to me. I think it's so gross. I think
so my
it's
cousins
like,
go.
No,
Yeah,
go
you go. Okay. My cousin's breastfeeding right now. We're like, no, you go. My cousin's breastfeeding right now, and she apologizes every time she does it, and I'm like,
don't piss me off.
Feed your kid. Like, who cares?
It's truly just patriarchy has taught women that their boobs are inappropriate, and it's so gross because it's porn. Porn has taught women that their bodies are purely sexual. It's like your body creates worlds. What are we doing? What are we doing? Gets me so mad.
Me too. We've gone. So our hear me outs have ranged from normal things to like just take down the patriarchy. Yeah. All 3 of the hyenas. Why not?
No, all 3 of the hyenas from the Lion King.
Listen, the ones Bonsai's got his little, is that his name, Bonsai?
I don't know any of their names, and I'd prefer never to know them. It would be one night, and we would just have a good time.
Yeah, I would prefer never to know them. Yeah, the one's got his tongue out there. I just feel like, It's great.
I don't know, man. There's something about it's their himbos. Like there's something about a bunch of like just a himbos. I like a himbo.
Yeah.
Don't talk to
I
me.
love it.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's really fun for me.
Okay, who's your red flag?
Okay, so this is a group of people. I
Okay,
said
great.
all vampires. Every single vampire.
You know what? Yes, and let's improvise.
And I love that. And their red flag is like, I don't know why vampires are always obsessed with girls right out of high school. That's my thing.
yeah,
Every
it's a little
vampire
weird.
is into like a 16 to 18-year-old girl. Also, they've been around for too long. They probably have a superiority complex.
I think if there was like lore around, vampires needing younger people so that there's something in the blood that like euthanizes them, not actually, not euthanize as in like puts them down, but like
gives them youth.
Yeah,
like
that was a bad way to say that.
That was really funny. No, but it's always like their love is always a 17-year-old, and like I get the excuse of like, well, it's because I'm stuck at 17. It's like, yeah, but you've been on Earth for 107 years. Like if I was stuck at 17, but I still lived for like 4 years, your brain probably develops a little bit.
Yeah, I know. The same thing with Fae. Like Fae and vampire are like derivative of each
100%.
other in a lot of mythology. And same thing with Faes. Like the Quicksilver, which is, have you read Quicksilver? Yeah. Where he was so big book where he's a Fae, and he's like, this is like an exaggerated number, but not really. He's like, I'm like 1,672, and she's like,
yeah. So it's like, what are you doing?
You've been on Earth for 1,000, over almost 2,000 years, and you're attracted to this 20-year-old girl. Like, I don't care that you're fated mates. It's fucking weird.
It's weird. I'm 26 years old, and I would not date a 22-year-old.
Yeah, it's weird.
Now, granted, I'm attracted to people in their 30s, so do that with what you will. But like, I couldn't going younger than like, I know I couldn't. That's so odd to me. Yeah, it's very peculiar to me. I don't like that.
Like you've seen things in 1,000 years. You've seen war.
You've seen wars. You've seen murder. You've seen genocides. You've seen people grow up. You've seen people live happy lives. You've probably seen a plethora of 20-year-olds. Why are you into 20-year-olds?
Yeah,
why can't your soulmate? If you're for some reason for me 1,000 and like 30, that's fine. But like 20.
I know
She's 2 years out of high school. She just had homework.
Yeah.
Why do you want a 20-year-old? That's so weird. I don't know. To me, it's inappropriate.
Have a 30-year-old. She's paying bills at that point. At least she's responsible.
Yeah. She has a mortgage. She probably has a pet she's taking care of. She flies to see her family. Like that's someone, like that's weird. I don't know. That's my issue.
That's so funny.
I also think that the Cullens from Twilight are fae as well. I don't think they're vampires. I think they're fae.
I would agree with you.
Thank you.
I write the dissertation on it.
I might. I love talking about stupid shit. I would take a couple days to write that.
Do a stage play. Do a little parody stage play about how they're fae, not vampires, and how
a parody musical about Twilight. Like 20 years after the first Twilight came out. Yeah, I might do that. That might be something I spent a few years doing.
Yeah.
I love that.
But it's still so pop culturally relevant that it's like, why not? You'd probably make millions and you could retire tomorrow. You could retire by the time you're 30. Think about that.
I would love to make a romantasy fantasy musical and call it like Romantifantasy. Like something like stupid. Romantifantasy.
I would love to write that with you.
Thanks, girl. Let's do it.
Big dreams. So I had Loki here.
Oh, it's a red flag.
Red flag. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I put early versions of Loki. I think by the time you get to like Loki the series, he is not. But so I put, in case you had Loki somewhere on your list, Wanda Maximoff. So similar.
Why a red flag? Because she's angry. What did she do wrong? I don't know.
I think by the time you get to, have you seen WandaVision?
No, I'm not a Disney Plus girl.
Okay, yeah, you said that. Well, first of all, they had to have the hot privilege. Okay.
Right, fair.
So when we get to you should watch WandaVision. I think you'd really like it. I think you should watch Loki too. But WandaVision essentially goes through all different genres, not genres, but all different eras of TV. Essentially like the family versions of TV. So they have like the 40s, the 50s, the 60s. It gets up to like the 2000s, and it's every episode is like a different era of television with like those different tropes, and
I like that.
Along with like a a through line that is following the original, MCU storylines.
Cute.
She essentially has created this entire world, this entire place, in order to keep a version of Vision alive. Um, and this thus begins her villain arc. And so I think by the time we get to like post WandaVision, where we're in Doctor Strange, whatever the next one was, that had Wanda in it,
Right.
she's full on a villain at that point, with an agenda and a plan and the black fingertips. And I think once I
Yeah.
saw Wanda with those black fingertips, I was like, I like you. Would you like to have coffee with me?
I like that.
Um,
I agree. I think the lore makes you, and I probably think that's also why Loki is on that as well. The lore makes it more understandable. Like you can be like, okay, like I see why, but it doesn't make you any less of a red flag. But I understand
yeah,
the lore and I respect you.
yeah. Loki is one of those for me. I'm like, you definitely. I mean,
Been
I think
through
by the
it.
time we get to the end of Loki, like the series, but even going into that, I'm like, this has been a character on an arc. But like, even in the first one, I'm like, listen. First of all, there's nothing that you could do to Tom Hiddleston. They tried so hard to make Tom Hiddleston ugly, and there's
You
just
can't do
simply
that.
nothing that you could
It's
do
just
that would
not
make
gonna work.
me, less attracted to him.
Yeah. Frankly, that's
But
impossible.
he definitely, in the earlier parts of the MCU, I mean, problematic, but okay. He's got mommy issues, and
But
I feel like
fine.
I'm the person that he could solve them with.
Yeah.
So,
That's the issue when you start being like, I could fix him.
yeah. And so I promise you I could.
I
Um,
just give me a minute, I'll do it.
yeah.
Just
Like, I've
relax, I'll do
cracked
it.
the code.
That's so funny. It's gonna be me that's gonna do it.
Yeah, but
That's
daddy, I
so
love
funny.
him.
But daddy, papa, I love him. That's so funny.
Who's your bestie energy?
Keely Jones from Ted Lasso.
Love it.
Isn't she I also had Kiki Palmer, but I think
Yeah.
Keely Jones is like quintessential best friend bisexual.
I love we went in completely different directions here, so this is perfect. I think that that's perfect. I also think that you have I have more of a dark, like I'm more black cat energy, I think, than you are.
More sardonic than I am, yes.
Yeah. So I think that like those types of characters for you make sense. Not that I know like any of your friends personally, but I could see that you'd be more attracted to like the more jovial. Kiki Palmer's a great one to have on your list, but
Yes.
I think that those are like really good ones to put on there because I think you have this really magnetic, charismatic energy about you that is so positive and inspiring, which is
You're so
why
nice to
you
me.
say, because I feel protective of you. I want to like keep you in like a little cocoon of
Protect me.
yeah.
Protect me.
I'm like I see you doing
But that
great
makes
things and I
sense.
know it.
You're so nice. But that makes sense saying that my best friend is like another big bubbly person.
Yeah.
Or like I see that as like that's a great best friend because I'm like that's
Yeah.
like me.
Yeah, that's what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
Unlike me, where I
100%.
picked Ursula, because I'm like, me and Ursula are sitting in her witch cave and
Got
talking
it.
shit.
Got it. No, that makes so much sense because literally my bestie energy is like if I always joke about like if I have too much caffeine, I want to start another business. Like my
Yeah.
friends always make like because I'll be like, all right, guys, let's pull out like who wants to make like spell jars today? Like who wants to like manifest our dream lives right now? Like that's like, but that makes sense that your best friend is like these bitches. Like they don't even.
Yeah.
That's so funny, and I fucking love that. I love
Yeah.
that.
I
So
so I have a very
funny.
special connection to Sherlock,
Mm-hmm.
as like a character. So my cat
Okay.
was Sherlock. My other cat is Watson.
Watson.
And I always said if I had a girl, I would name her
Her son.
Adler after Irene Adler. So which I do have a girl, but her name is Fig for totally other reasons. So yeah, Figaro, because I thought she was a boy. So I was like, we're done with. I was like, I'm not naming him Moriarty if I have another boy. And then it
Fig
turned
is
out she
kind
was
of
a
a
girl.
perfect name, though. I love that as a name.
And it fits her. She is a Fig, but Irene Adler would also be on my list of like best friend.
Love.
We're gonna
Who's
get
Irene?
pretty.
Who is Irene
I'll
Adler?
send you a picture of her. She's
I'm
like
gonna look her up right now.
she's like a femme fatale in the Sherlock universe. She's sort of like the woman that bests
Oh yes.
Sherlock.
Got
we
it.
would get ready together. In the BBC show, she's a dominatrix.
Perfect.
Not canonical to Sherlock, just canonical to that particular story. I'm just like, me and her and Ursula would sit and we'd be putting on our lipstick and talking about how much we hate men. You know, literally all Ursula wanted to do was bring down the patriarchy. I'm sorry.
All Ursula was like, literally, I talk about it all the time, that she's like, I was supposed to be in that position.
Yeah.
He took it from me. I just want it back. And because him being like, she's a witch, she's evil, her powers are bad, my powers are good, is the reason why she's like fucking banished. I hate him.
I know. Hate him. Even though I would have a wonderful night with him. King Triton is hot.
He is so hot. I would be with him. I would be with him and be like, hey, listen, you need to let her be a mayor of someplace. Like, we're not going to banish her. Let her do something. Let her have a career here.
You could fix him.
I could. Dude, King Triton is so hot. I also think I love power. I love a dynamic.
I love that you love that. This is like very funny to me. I think that I think it's actually adorable of you.
You're so sweet.
I'm like, oh, that's so cute. You love a power dynamic. I do too. I just want to be the one that's like stepping my high heel on a man's chest.
I get that. I like, and I understand that. I like I don't know what it is about it that I like, but I like a consensual power dynamic where we play into the roles and yet know that the roles are only serving us to the extent to which we want them to serve us.
Yes.
I like that. Like, I like a power dynamic in which we are choosing the power dynamic, if that makes sense. It could be with a man, it could be with a woman. It could switch up. I like a little dynamic. It's fun for me.
I think it's great. Listen, hey, how else are you gonna? You need spice somewhere. I guess maybe some people
Scorpio.
don't, but
I'm a Scorpio. I
was
need
gonna
spice somewhere.
I feel like as a bisexual, you need a little spice. I feel like bisexuals, of all the things that are bisexuals are gonna do, they're definitely not vanilla. So
I don't know. I've met some vanilla ass bisexuals. I've met some very vanilla bisexuals, but they like being vanilla. Yeah, me too.
I would love come on this podcast. If you're a vanilla bisexual, just send me an email, feminefuriouspod@gmail.com. You could come on anonymously. We won't put your name.
It's so fun. Well, I think sometimes a lot of bisexuals are vanilla, and I think sometimes it's good to like communicate with them because of the stereotype that bisexuals are like spicy and are like super sexual and are like, you know, wanting threesomes and wanting to hook up with everybody. Yeah. Because I'm very big on like no community is a monolith.
Yeah.
I am a very spicy bisexual, but I'm practicing monogamy. Like when I'm in a relationship, I'm like locked in that relationship. I'm not trying to be exploring or seeing other things, mostly because I don't have a fucking time. Yeah. But like I do like finding a little bit of like, I like excitement. I like play. But I do know some bisexuals who are like, oh yeah, I'm super bi, and I like going to bed at 8 p.m. I like my granola in the morning, and it's like, yeah. Then it's like, what way do you like? Do you get your spice? But then it's like, do you get your spice from like audiobooks? Do you get your spice from like the Loki series?
Yeah,
I love that.
Yes, and
yes,
because it's not from real people; it's just all fictional. So.
I love that. I think it's healthy.
All right, so quick speed round for these last ones because they're not people; they're just things. So give me your drink, your comfort item, and your accessory or fashion item.
Drink is really difficult because I have 3.
Okay, great.
Drink, we have first one for me in any order. These I think are the most bisexual drinks of 2026. You have an iced lavender matcha. That's one of them. You have a Shirley Temple. That's 2. And you have a Diet Coke / Diet Cherry Coke. Okay. Actually, we're going to say Diet Cherry Coke. That's the third one.
I think anything with a cherry in it is super bisexual. I also was going to put, so Shirley Temple falls in this category. I was going to put any sort of drinks that are separated that you have to mix together.
Great.
That was original. I was like, I don't know how to describe that, but I just did. So I guess
you did perfectly. Yes.
I put on mine anything that's on the seasonal menu.
Literally underneath mine, I put anything with cinnamon. Yeah, I know exactly. Yes.
If it's a seasonal drink.
A seasonal beverage.
I just feel like bisexual is like a whimsical drink.
Always.
And
I have 3 on my desk. Well, I have 2. I have 3 right there. I have 2 on my desk right now.
Yeah, I have water, but I've got my half melted iced coffee, which is also really gay. You know, so So, what's your comfort item?
Snuggies. I call it my
Love it.
sack. I have this big, my dad got it for me as a joke for Christmas. I shit you not, I wear this every fucking day. It is a big red like jacket that has like fluffy material on the inside and I just zip it up and it has a hood. So like
Yes.
sometimes I don't want to be perceived, especially if I'm like walking my dog or something. I don't want people to look at me. I want to blend in. This probably does not help me blend in because it's like, why is there a big red blanket walking? But it is my big comfy sack. And for some reason for me, it is so bisexual. And my roommate happens to have the exact one, but in gray. And we did not know about this. And so sometimes like sack time and we'll just come out in our big sacks. It's amazing.
I love it. So I think I love that you call it your sack. That's like amazing. Mine is one of two things. A bisexual will have one of two things. Either an obscure graphic tee or an obscure tattoo. But the key here is that there is lore to that thing. So this is why I have this shirt. This is why I have this tattoo. It's never just like, I like that tattoo. It's like, here's the backstory. It's 20 minutes long. Sit down because we have to talk about it.
Yeah. It actually is so funny. It doesn't matter what it is. It just has a backstory.
Yeah.
I write that down. That's really good.
And then what's your accessory or your fashion item? Besides the fact that we're both wearing big headphones.
That actually might be. I had another thing, but I think that actually wins for me. Bisexuals wear big over the head headphones.
Mm-hmm.
They're always in a big over the. I've never seen or wired headphones, but it's never like it's not like an AirPod. It's an over the head headphones or like a wired headphone.
Yeah.
I think that is it. I think that actually was it. I had something else, but I'm not even going to say them because I think that actually wins.
Okay. Mine is the bisexual bob.
Oh, yeah. Classic. A blueprint, truly. I love a bisexual bob. I think everyone should have it once in their life.
I see videos from and one popped up, which is what made me think of it. I see videos from when I had mine, and I just truly, when I'm going through a life change, I'm like, should I just cut off all my hair?
Why not? Hair holds memories. The same thing as literally full circle what we were talking about earlier about like changing your jewelry or reorganizing your room or getting new glasses. Hair holds memories. Scorpio, right? I'm a bit like, let's change it. Let's literally change it up. Why not? Like, why not? I did have a bisexual bob for a while. It was very cute. I like my long hair right now. I don't think I'll.
Yeah, your hair looks good at the length that it is.
Girl. I like it. I think it's getting a little too long. I might need a little trim. But now it's like, right now it's really curly because I had it in my little curling rod. But it's my heatless curls, but it's like past my boobs when it's not. It's like down here when it's not. Yeah. And I'm like, girl, that's long.
I cut mine, I shouldn't say just. I cut mine like 6 months ago and I'm feeling.
That is just. Because sometimes I'll go like a couple years without cutting my hair.
I'm like, I need to do like a deeper. Like I wanted it to be shorter than it was, but not a bob.
I'm dyeing my hair.
I love it. Send me pictures.
I'm gonna go just a little. It's not gonna be that noticeable. It's gonna be just a little bit lighter brown because my color palette is autumn, but my hair is very cool neutral.
Yeah,
and I feel like it's also getting darker, and so I'm like, I'm gonna go I'm not bleaching anything, but just like a little bit lighter, like a more of a chocolatey brown versus like a neutral brown.
I think it's great.
I'm excited.
I'm excited about it.
We'll see, girl. We'll see. I'm scared, but I'm
Don't
ready.
Be scared.
I'm ready.
It's just
I know.
Hair.
Worst case, I'll just dye it back.
Yeah, I'm like, it's just hair. It grows back. You could dye it back. It's fine.
Everyone in my family has really, really good hair, so at least I'll know. My grandma is like, actually, we don't know my grandma's age because she has told us all different years, even her kids. We never, no one knows where she was born or when she was born. But I do believe she's in her late 70s and she has a full head of hair. Her husband is in her ex-husband, excuse me, is in his early 80s, full head of hair.
Love it.
They go light quick in my family, but full head of hair to the grave. Thank God.
Great.
Praise it.
It's a good omen for your future.
I'll be a lion forever.
Yes. Yeah. You've definitely got Leo hair. Woo! You've got that Leo hair. That's why those Leos are attracted to you because they see it and they're trying to.
Maybe everyone thinks I look like a Leo too, which is why I thought I was a Leo rising for so long. And then it was like, no, I'm a Cancer rising.
You are a Cancer rising. We have a little sensitive girl.
Big Cancer baby.
Me too. I'm also a Cancer rising, so I'm saying sensitive girl for myself as well.
All I do is cry. It was so funny. Once I found out I put that I was a Cancer rising on my story because it literally it was kind of like, not to be dramatic, guys, it was kind of a life change for me to figure out that I was a freaking Cancer. What the hell does that mean? But it makes sense. It also just makes so much sense with what I do and like the things that I was trying to fight about myself versus the things that I was like trying to like enhance about myself. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, no, it really is just all this water. Like I really am
Yep.
just like a big sensitive girl. And that's just
You
kind of,
are.
I'm a big sensitive lady,
But
but
it's
with a
good.
Leo North node. So that's fun. So I
Yes,
just keep
that's your
kicking the
Leo.
shit out of my laptop. Funny.
Well, I am so grateful that you came on.
What a
Please
freaking
come
pleasure.
on anytime for any if you're just like,
Always.
"Hey, I would like to yap about this thing." Please
Oh,
come on, let's
literally
read
always.
Bisexual Book Club. We could turn it into
Yeah.
double content, put it on your feed, put it on mine.
Love
Um
it.
and yeah, literally any time. You are a delight, you are a
Thanks,
treasure.
Julia.
You are you have such fun content that just like makes queerness cool. And I think
That
that
means a
that
lot, girl.
is
Thank you.
you're serving such a specific purpose. I mean, especially giving a voice to the bisexuals. I identify as pansexual, but I would say pansexual and bisexual are like
Under the same
cousins.
umbrella.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
multisexual spectrum. Ashley is pan.
Yeah.
So who
So
Ashley Whitfield, yeah. My
it's
bestie.
which we're gonna point people to. So everyone who's
Yes.
listening, just hang tight. That is Capri's co-host from her podcast, Little Queer Podcast.
Mhm.
So we'll be pointing everybody there. But anything that you want to plug before we hop off?
Oh yeah, I'll just say just follow me on Instagram at Capri Campeau. I make queer sketches, all that kind of stuff. I also have a Patreon where every single week I interview a queer expert. As of right now, it's been a lot of therapists and dating coaches. And every single week we answer one of your queer questions. So if you're like, why do I keep falling for straight girls? How do I explore my queerness while in a relationship with a man? How do I stop feeling like I have to prove the fact that I'm bi to other people? Every single week we have a long form episode where we go into those questions. It's really, really fun. I love the Patreon community. So join that. It's like $7 a month. So it's like a matcha every single month. But you're getting a piece of content every single week. And it's really fun. And it's also fun to hear content from experts, not just people who are like really entertaining. I mean, I can talk about being bisexual all day, but I am not certified as a therapist. So it's fun to have conversations with people who are certified as a therapist and then also translate it in a way that is easier to understand. So like talking with them about the question and being like, so does this mean this? How do you do this actionably? So fun. Highly recommend.
Love it. So we'll point everybody there.
Yeah.
And thank you so much.